All right, what's up, everybody? We are live in the building. Get my main man from the shy with me, DJ Blaze Star. Say what's up.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right. So what we're gonna be doing is talking about this topic here. Three missing rappers found deleted. Have you heard it? Have you heard this story, E?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, I heard they found him. They found him dead.
Right. They have found them dead. They found them in an abandoned apartment building or something like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
they had found from what I seen earlier, they said they had they suspect that they were killed at the like one of the higher levels of the building, and then their bodies were dumped in the basement of the building.
Wow.
So now the reason why I chose to talk about this story is because first of all, it's fucked up to know that this is happening to up and coming rappers. Now these are rappers that we don't even know about. These rappers ain't got notoriety. They don't have any hit songs that we know about, and these rappers are getting killed. So now from what I've been hearing in the details is, or what's been coming out is now it's been said that the show that they were supposed to do, okay, it was canceled at the last minute, but
Hmm.
it was also said that that show was a setup for I don't know if all three of those guys or one of those guys, but that was a setup. It was supposed to have those guys come out, and then it was supposed to do them in from there. So it was actually a setup, you
Mm.
know.
Was they all on the same label?
They wasn't. I don't know if they was all on the same label, but I know they were all associated. They were all acquainted. They all knew each other, and they were all supposed to be performing together that night at that show.
Yeah,
So
that goes back to what me and you was talking about earlier about how rappers dying now, and when it's real close, the story is so distorted and messed up. But when it's far away, it's crazy how you know exactly what's going on.
right. Yeah. So my thing is by you and I being producers who work with local acts who go around doing shows in some of these hole in the wall spaces because the place that they were supposed to perform at was some little hole in the wall joint in the hood. And I always get concerned when people that I deal with go out into these spaces and do these kind of shows because motherfuckers be thirsty, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
motherfuckers really be thirsty, man. So my thing was, you know, how do you keep shit like this from ever happening again to up and coming rappers? Now, keep in mind again, these guys were not, they wasn't in the spotlight. We didn't have. I'd never heard any of their music before. I most definitely would be checking into it sometime here soon. But the thing is, it hits home.
Yeah. I'm gonna take an asshole guess on how you try to stop that, and I'm gonna say it's the certain type of rap that they trying to push out there. Everybody who raps extremely on that death shit, right? Those are
Right.
the ones that it's happening to. But the LL Cool J's, the Young MCs, and the MC Hammers, they ain't touching them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting the
Good
scraps.
point. Good
So,
point.
you guys really out there, and I'm gonna say this from a guy who used to rap, and my boy MC Dollar used to rap too, and I'm pretty sure he got my back on this. It's what y'all putting out there was leading to y'all death, man. Y'all, first you gotta leave, you're a rapper and you're an artist. You're not a murderer.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And y'all trying to mix those two up, and you know, the people that got the powers that be is using it, and I pray to God they ain't got no insurance on you because it's almost sound like that's how they get paid.
Right. Right.
Like you're more valuable dead than you are living.
And it seems like that too, don't it?
Yeah,
So I
I
mean,
mean,
damn. I mean,
why would somebody move? Like, why would somebody? What's that manslaughter? Why would somebody kill you like
Yeah.
that?
Fam, I don't know, but I can't agree with you. It seemed like a lot of these rappers who a lot of that stuff be happening to be the ones who take their hardcore approach to rap music. Um,
Right, right.
you're right. It's
And
not
not
happening to the
realizing,
young MCs and the what you say. It's not happening to the young MCs and the Cool J's. You're right. You're absolutely fucking
it's not
right,
happening
man.
to
Damn.
MC Hammer. It's not happening to the ones that's, it's not happening to the ones that's, it's not happening to Will Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know, it's
And
what you choose to rap about.
right. And you know what's crazy? A lot of those cats be the main ones that get dissed. The Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? The soft rappers and shit. But those are the ones
Right,
that's still alive in this month.
right. And those are the ones getting all the money. Think about
Yeah.
who made all the money. You weren't getting more money than Hammer. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
no.
Hammer was getting paid. And Hammer and Young MC was getting paid. Right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
They was getting money, man. We was like, hey man, this kind of Hollywood. But hey man, they didn't get a scratch, bro. They didn't have those type of careers. And for those people who listening, and what we really trying to say is, it's easier to put yourself in the hole, you know what I'm saying, when that's what you're about. You know what I'm saying? You keep telling people I'm about that life. So then when something like that happened to you, it's easier to push that shit under the rug because all they're gonna say, well, he was a soldier. But what you don't really realize is that y'all killing our own, man. Y'all didn't forget about the black on black crime and the fact that we just here in America, Hey, don't forget
Right.
that. A lot of people think, oh, I'm in America. Hey, you still you're still attached to a number. You ain't free yet. Say what, Dollar?
No, you're right though. I was actually going to add on to that. And the thing is, I don't know what kind of music these cats were making or whatever. I never heard any of their stuff. They could have been making some of that.
Just guess though? And I don't know bullshit. But can't you just guess?
I could. Yeah.
Now we might be wrong. We might be wrong.
Right.
But I can just assume what type of music they was on. And I could put out another rapper that would make my point. Chance the Rapper, right?
Right.
Nobody try to kill him, right?
And he's from the Chi.
He's from the Chi, but look what type of music he pushing out, and look what type of way he trying to persuade himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving $1 million back to the schools and all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at the first picture, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm looking at all three pictures, and like I said, I was making an asshole judgment call. They might be. They might be nice people, man, but just assuming that you put out that type of music and assuming what happened to you, because it's not really it's news, but it's not like they're not even going hard as George Floyd.
I know.
It's 3 black men this time.
I know. And of course it's gonna be tied to black men that killed him.
Yeah,
I believe, because they already found some type of fit. Okay, that the first guy, his car was found. This Armani Kelly, his car was found. It was some little 15-year-old dude driving his car, and he's in custody now. So if he ain't singing, I don't know what's up.
Dollar, you can't be another nationality and come over here and kill us. You know why? Because you like, it's dark over here. So when another nationality come over here, you light. Hey, what you doing over here? You don't belong over here automatically, right?
Right.
So some shit, if you do some shit over here, everybody gonna know you did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you send your own kind over there, the normal mix, you know what I'm saying? They send your enemy at you. They give enough enemy in your power, even though the powers that be help them do that shit, get away with it, or make it possible. That's the way. I mean, hey man, that's the way I would do it. You know, if I was on some bullshit like that, you know, that's how I always think. I used to think that in a way, why did they do that? I don't think like that no more. I think like, if I did that shit, why would I do that to that person? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you was to be at a point where you had to kill somebody and then take them downstairs in the basement, what would put you in that position? This motherfucker owe you money? He killed somebody in my family in the past?
Right. And again, remember I said it's been rumored, not confirmed, but it's been said that this whole show thing was a setup to get these guys to come out. Now I don't know if it was for all three of the guys, but I know one of these guys was set up.
Right. And what way to cover it up best if you just take all three of them out, unfortunately.
Right.
That's one of those things that happened too. My boy that was on the news not too long ago, he was a barber, and one of them shorties came in there and shot somebody who he was cutting their hair, and they shot him too.
Damn. Did he die?
Yeah. Dude taught me how to cut hair, man, and fix my clippers. Damn. Black Rob, rest in peace. Chicago's on, baby.
Damn. Yeah, well,
man.
Look, I'm gonna play this news clip right quick. Then we'll be, then we can come back off this, and we'll be
Fox
right
2's Dave Kitchen has been on this story all evening long. He's live now with the latest details. Dave.
Yeah, and a bit of an exclusive detail here. Right before our 10 o'clock report, a man came up to us and said he is the brother of one of those three men, and he said that the concert that they were supposed to play that was set up for them was actually a setup and was targeting one of those individuals. They say that concert was canceled hours before the reports of them going missing. So police haven't been able to confirm that yet. We are checking with Detroit Homicide. They are looking into it. We'll let you know what they tell us. Meantime, Michigan State Police, they're working this scene, and they say the progress has been slow getting into this building because of rats, an infestation of rats and other very treacherous conditions. Michigan State Police, Detroit Police, and other law enforcement support teams working into Thursday's evening hours investigating this at least partially abandoned apartment complex at McNichols and Rosa Parks in Highland Park, where three bodies were discovered. Fox 2 sources believe it's the bodies of rappers missing since a Detroit concert they were set to play got scrapped almost 2 weeks ago. State police said members of the Homicide Task Force, Metro South Post, and MSP Forensic Lab were combing through the scene with search warrants being obtained. 38-year-old Armani Kelly, 31-year-old Montoya Givens, and Dante Wicker, 31, were slated to perform at Lounge 31 on 7 Mile near Gratiot on January 21st. However, the event was canceled after organizers could not reach them on their phones. Fox 2 talked with Armani's mother the other day about her own efforts to find her son.
Somebody knows something. Somebody will speak. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it will come out.
We were able to pull phone data and see that there's no activity on any of their phones. They're not hitting any towers.
The mother of one of the victims the next day made a report of the missing person. That mother became very proactive in the investigation and started searching for her vehicle through OnStar.
Within days, the car Armani drove from Ascota to the Detroit area was discovered in Warren. That's when news reports prompted the families and friends of the missing three to ask questions.
On January 27th, information is aired through media on that individual, Mr. Kelly, and him being missing. And once that happens, other family members of the other missings come to realize that that's a friend of their loved ones, and they haven't seen them either. So then they both get reported missing.
Once again, Detroit police looking into a tip that actually we passed along to them after a man came up to us. He talked to police here first and then talked to us and said he's the brother of one of those three men, and that concert was a setup targeting one of the three, and that it was canceled hours before they ended up going missing. So a lot of a new detail that police are sorting through as multiple police departments work this case. For now, we're live in Highland Park. Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
And Dave, we understand that the vehicle that was located in Warren belonging to Armani was moved a few times before it was eventually located. And you told us in earlier reports a 15-year-old who was driving it has now been brought into custody. Police likely be able to get some information from him.
Yeah, that's right. Warren police picking up that 15-year-old, taking the 15-year-old into custody. Commissioner Dwyer not saying a whole lot about the case. There is a report actually out there from Warren police saying that there was no blood or anything in that vehicle that would indicate that any of the homicides took place in the vehicle, or that the vehicle might have been used for transport after the homicide had taken place. But again, all of this still under investigation, no doubt.
Yeah, complicated case, and certainly more questions to be answered at this point. Dave, thanks for the update.
All right. What you think, fam?
Other than the same old bullshit happening to us, man, it's other than saying it's sad, other than saying, it's always some bullshit, and why we got to go through this, and why we just can't just get our shit together, man. The thing that disturbed me is why they not talking about the person who was throwing it, like who was the promoter, who's the one.
Yo, what's up, fam? I'm sorry, go ahead, E.
Yeah, who was the one that said, okay, we're gonna cancel it?
Right.
It wasn't.
I don't know.
It wasn't the 15 and 14-year-old.
Right. And then if you
why
follow
did
the story,
he know
the story.
to cancel the show?
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If you follow the story says it says two things. It says first the show was canceled after they couldn't contact the guys, and then later on the story says the show was canceled way before this, before the guys came up missing. So
right.
What the hell is going on? Right. Taj is joining the room. Taj just got in. What's up, fam?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
What up?
Good to go. We just chiming in on this topic, as you can see on the screen and shit.
Yeah, I see it.
So right quick, I'm gonna play this other clip since you're in. I'm gonna play the updated clip, then we'll come back and chime in on that. So just
a lot of people are waiting for those answers right now, Brandon and Ryan. I can tell you that investigators, they are expected to update us on this situation anytime. As you know, Detroit Police, Michigan State Police, Warren Police, and a number of other agencies, they have been working very closely on this, working very closely together with that big break happening yesterday when those bodies were found in Highland Park.
I'm not going to say I think. No, my gut, my heart. He's gone.
Chilling words considering recent events days before 3 bodies were found Thursday inside the basement of this abandoned apartment complex in Highland Park. The mother of Armani Kelly told Fox 2 she had a feeling this is how things would end. While investigators are still working to confirm the victims' identities and their cause of death, our sources say it is Kelly, along with his friends Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens.
We were able to pull phone data and see that there's no activity on any of their phones. They're not hitting any towers. They're not communicating. That's also very concerning.
The 3 men had not been heard from or seen since January 21st, almost 2 weeks ago, which is out of character for them. Kelly, who is an up-and-coming rapper from Oscoda, was set to perform at the Lounge 31 on Detroit's east side, but it was canceled reportedly due to equipment issues. A few days later, his car was found in Warren and a 15-year-old taken into custody at that time.
The mother of one of the victims the next day made a report of the missing person. That mother became very proactive in the investigation and started searching for her vehicle through OnStar.
Then yesterday, another big break in the investigation when, according to a Michigan State Police tweet, multiple victims were found in this apartment building near Log Cabin and McNichols on the Highland Park Detroit border. We're told crews cleared that property at about 5:30 this morning. The poor conditions inside, along with an infestation of rats, slowing that effort. Now the wait for answers.
Somebody knows something. Somebody will speak. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it will come out.
So I can tell you that 15-year-old from Warren, he was charged in connection with having Armani Kelly's car. So there could be much more to that. We are told that a judge did revoke his bond. He does remain in custody at this hour. Our sources, they are also telling us that police are talking to a person of interest that was arrested following some sort of a raid in Detroit. So again, that is something else that could develop throughout the day.
Okay. All right. So Todd, you just getting in here. So this is the story. So you just seen the news clip. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, that's terrible, man. So the 15-year-old, he's a suspect. They have him as a suspect.
Well, he's in custody, and they looking at him as a person of interest, so to say.
All right. And I mean, I don't know if these guys. These guys are local rappers, correct?
Yes, sir. Yep.
I don't know if you've been paying attention, man, to a lot of the media have been going on. They saying that I think we talked about that, how rappers were passing less frequently, when we were coming up, and now it seems like, man, every year I mean, these guys are local, but they're still rappers, man. It seems like, they're down at a high rate, man. A high rate,
Hey, man. Hey, check this out. Got something for y'all, right? I like how you said that. Who hate rap and who giving out the guns? Sound like the same people.
Man, brother, let me tell you something. I just seen...
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Because they collected insurance on these rappers, man. They got they have insurance policies on these rappers, man. So when those rappers die, I'm not sure if who the state goes to, but I know these labels, man, are carrying insurance policies on these rappers, man. But what I was going to say, I think that was yesterday. I seen I'm not sure exactly where it was at, man, but it was like they found a dumpster, like a garbage dumpster full of rifles, AKs, and automatics and shit. Just
where
in
at?
the hood like that. I can't recall, man. I can't recall. It escapes my memory, man. But this was yesterday. I seen it was, I forget what state it was. It wasn't Chicago, I don't believe. But they found a dumpster, man. They was like, it was a garbage dumpster, like for a building. Full of high caliber, not high caliber, like AK-47s, rifles, and things of that nature.
Damn. And again, shit like that don't be, that's not coincidence. Somebody intentionally dumping stuff like that in the neighborhoods.
But if you think about it, man, when we were growing up, remember how they had the boosters that would hit the freights?
Yeah.
How the boosters would hit the freight. So they were saying that when we would come up, man. So they were saying like how these guys is getting these weapons, these high caliber weapons, Mac 11s. So they were saying that a story saying They were saying that like they used to hit the freights like for guns, but they said it was a spot in Chicago where they would just go and just drop off guns, and people they would let the gang, allegedly let the gang members know, where they were, and they would go get the weapons.
Damn.
Now I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but it's possible. I don't doubt nothing, man. Anything is possible.
Still, even in a situation like that, I know, but we ain't in charge of nothing like that. We don't have the access to You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Drop off train cars full of guns and shit like that. So who's doing that to us?
It's all calculated, brother, in my opinion. You know.
Well, you know damn well they didn't plan on dying because
You
they
know?
was trying to do a show. So they wasn't on no
Exactly.
kill shit.
They probably was thinking about, getting paid. Probably I'm not saying it was their first show. I doubt it was their first show, but they had to kind of been, new to, doing shows if they were, you know what I'm saying? If they were going to a specific place
Right.
to do a show, you know, it might have been new. Performing might have been new to them. So, that's how we grew up, man. We when I came up, and I still do this to this day. Well, wherever I'm going, I let somebody know where I'm going, and I let somebody know when I get home. Could be a family member, friend, whatever. But you know, and I don't know if I
Yeah.
think the guy's mother was talking, so I don't know if he let his mom know. I'm going to perform tonight. I'll be back 8 or whatever.
Yeah, I think the worst thing in
Yeah.
the hood they could have did was start following gang banging shit and start saying, "Oh man, stop snitching." And now look what's happening. Don't nobody even know how to solve a crime.
But if you think about it, bro, back then the gangs were structured. It wasn't. I mean, I know they were taking in money and stuff like that, but the gangs were for the hood. They were for the neighborhood, man. They used to help out the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Back then, when I was growing up, not before I was growing up, before my time, the gangs used to be like the people in the neighborhood would, give out free turkeys and what they would help the neighborhood. They would help the neighborhood do wherever they were in.
Right. They were more like Robin Hood. They would go steal from people who had bread and bring it back to the motherfuckers who didn't.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Now they robbing in the hood. Now they killing in the hood because the other nationalities have moved so far away, you can't get to them. But you still got to eat. So you had no other choice but to start biting on each other.
Well, I think the gangs now, I don't. I just think it's no structure. You know, I think
There
it's
isn't.
like
There isn't.
and it's a lot of the young. To be honest, young guys, man, who they have no structure. They just do they do whatever they wish. When we were coming up, if you did something that you didn't have permission, and so to say, you would get violated. They don't have no
Yeah.
structure
If you
now.
did something, you did something, you would get violated for that. You should have fuck would. You should have fuck would. Yep. Yep. And you're right, man. There is no there is no structure, man. You know what I'm saying? And what Eric was saying earlier really does hit a good point. Since they did all this stop snitching shit and whatever, it still seems like crimes are really harder to solve in our neighborhoods because people are so fucking scared to open up their mouths and shit. So okay, so what is snitching? What's the difference between snitching and whistleblowing?
Whistleblowing is like something that nobody fucking we didn't even know this shit was right here. Oh, it's just like a discovery.
Right.
That's whistleblowing. Whistleblowing
Right.
is like a discovery.
Right.
Everybody should know this shit. Yeah, we didn't know this. Everybody should
Right.
know. That's whistleblowing.
Right.
Snitching.
Right.
We all know what that is. Right?
But snitching is not just
Tell them what snitching is, Todd.
Hey, snitching is not just in our culture though, bro. It's in the quote unquote.
No, everybody snitch.
They got it's even no snitching in law enforcement.
I think we do it less.
Do that, yes, sir.
Yeah. Law enforcement as well. Okay.
I think we snitch less. I think that's why we doing the worst.
I mean, in law enforcement, I say to really reiterate that there's no, you know what I'm saying. You become an officer. Some go down, because there's plenty of instances of it. You see some.
Let me go a little deeper on what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like.
I know what you're saying, bro.
No, it's not for you. It's for the fans out there that's listening.
Oh yeah.
We gotta remember we're on the radio, baby.
Yes, sir.
It's like made me lose my train of thought, man. What we say?
Snitching, brother.
Yeah, snitching. Snitching is like it's like we both in trouble, but so for you to get your ass out of trouble, even though we did the same crime, we should do the same time, you put all that shit on me so you could do less time. That's like a snitch. That's
Okay.
like that's what snitching is to me. You know, because a lot of people think that snitching is telling on the motherfucker you got to do with it. No. Out of respect, if my neighborhood wasn't fucked up and then you try to come over here and sell drugs, I'm not snitching on you, motherfucker. You coming over here in the wrong area doing stupid shit. People taking that shit the wrong way. People taking that shit the wrong way what a snitch is.
I agree. That's the reason why I asked, what's the difference between the two? Because a lot of people don't know the difference between the two. So a lot of people just won't say shit. And a lot of people are scared if they do, quote unquote, inform law authorities about something, that they're going to get some type of retribution. No, somebody going to revenge on them or some shit. So you're right, Eric, a lot of shit.
It's going to be some repercussions. And then if they see what they tell you is you tell on this person, but what comes with that? Like, are you gonna protect my family? Because I still have to live in this neighborhood. Are you gonna come around and protect my family and make sure I'm safe after you know what I'm saying?
Right. You're right.
And they're not. They don't. You know, they don't.
Whew. That's a lot. So again, these three cats, they didn't have any like worldwide notoriety. I have never heard any of their songs, but again, it's rappers getting killed. All right, it's rappers getting killed. And from what the story says, it seemed like they were set up. So it's gonna be on some black on black, whatever. This Armani guy, he may be mixed or whatever, but it's gonna tie it right back into some black on black crime. And again, it's gonna give hip hop a bad name because these guys, even though they didn't have any notoriety, they got it now.
Yeah.
You know, this shit is on CNN.
Blaze said that a couple of episodes ago, man. It's like we only get the recognition after we gone. Because you ever think about like rappers that passed on, like Nipsey Hussle or Young Dolph, things of that nature. Not to say that we didn't know their music, but what's the young guy's name? Pop Smoke. They were well known in their circles, like with their music. They had made popular music, man. But as often, just like Biggie and Pac, man, once that person dies, you know, that music runs, them numbers runs up, man. And the labels make money off. They generate maybe more income off them dead than they were alive, to be honest with you.
Oh, all insurance, you get paid off the death. Once a motherfucker dies, that's when you get paid.
I'm not even talking just about life insurance, bro. I'm just saying when they die, their music, the sales of their music goes up and it benefits the labels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who at the label, who at the label or behind the label or would put a insurance policy on an artist that's on their label without that artist knowing? Like, and who would collect that? You see what I'm saying? We hear this discussion a lot, but we don't know who would be doing that. Like if Jerry Heller was alive, would Jerry Heller have did that to Eazy-E?
You know what? I think it's like when you sign contracts.
And will they put that information out there to let us know the truth?
And I think it's when you sign contracts, man. Like, and so when you go to a record label, you get signed to a label. They said it's best to have an entertainment lawyer, right? So let's just say we live in New York or something like that, and we get signed to like Def Jam or Rock Nation or something like that, right? So us being new to the game, not new to the game, but in a sense, never being signed to a label before, we don't have access to any entertainment lawyers, any entertainment lawyers. So they'd be like, hey, I got an entertainment lawyer, he can oversee everything. And you don't know better. Oh, yeah. And you sign, this is good. Yeah, just sign this right here. You sign your John Hancock on the line, not knowing what you're signing. You just trusting that the entertainment lawyer is doing good by you because he's a quote-unquote entertainment lawyer. And you don't know what you signed. In that contract that you signed, it could say, you know, in the event of your demise, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't read over that contract.
Right.
You know?
In the event of your demise. That sounds exactly how that shit would be worded too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up, yo. Yeah. So is this some new shit?
I'm not sure,
in the
brother.
industry?
I'm not sure.
No. Biggie and
you don't
Tupac.
think so, Eric?
Biggie and Tupac. The first examples of it.
So you think somebody collected insurance on their deaths? A label.
Well, it's going around. They're saying Diddy.
Man, please.
It's going around. They're saying Diddy. You know, we know he you know, benefited from Biggie's dying, man. But it's going around now that they're saying that the last album Biggie, the last album he made, what was it? Life After Death. He probably had made another album. He said he was leaving Puff. So that's what they're saying now.
Man.
And all the circles are saying he was going to leave Puff.
Yeah, check this out though. You know what? I just stay on the subject. You know what I kind of think it is. I think somebody thinking about it the wrong way. Like, I don't think it's the person who's trying to collect the money. I think it's the person that realized that person was going to fuck them in the long run or whatever. So it was better. It was cheaper for them to kill him. So it won't be like a what do you call a person that's just
a liability?
A lease. That person won't be a lease, a liability. Yeah, I think it was something like that. I think they got rid of him. I think they got rid of him because of a liability, not for the money. Because they know they probably wrote their mama down or whatever for the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was about collecting the money. I think it would have cost them more money the longer they stayed alive.
That's possible. Because like they say, you more, you know how they say, you're more valuable dead than you are alive. And that's in some instances that's true, bro. That's true. Because like if they want how labels go, man, if they not making money off you and they shelf you, why wouldn't they do something like that to recoup their money? They shady, man. They, evil, man.
Damn, just to recoup.
Hey, that's possible, bro. It's possible.
Recoup, start over fresh.
Because if you look at all the, I'm not saying the brother do bad business because I don't know the brother personally, but if you look at P. Diddy, man, everybody who was signed to his label, man, you know, had some kind of disgruntled feeling towards him, you know, and then it could just be, you know, not that he doing bad business, or maybe he just, you know, he know more business than them. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen an interview with the Locks, how they were saying they was gonna throw a TV or some shit off the building on Puff, because you know, because I think they wanted their masters, and he was like he wasn't giving that shit up. But why would he? Why would he? You signed you know what I'm saying? You signed the contract. And that shit holds up in law. You signed the contract, so you know it ain't my fault. You didn't read the contract. You didn't get a.
No.
I don't think it got nothing to do with that.
A lot of things is the fact that. Say it again, Eric.
I said, I don't think it got nothing to do with the music. I think all that was to like throw us off, because if you really look at that whole story, that shit sounds stupid, even with the 14 or the 15-year-old with him. Mm-hmm. That shit sounds stupid, man. Yeah.
But you know what? It's all going
like in the dumb criminal category. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that. The criminals they trying to paint us right now. That don't seem like that's like what happened. It's like it's different criminals covering up and then trying to put a shorty around.
Yeah, I get
3
what you're saying.
People, you know what I'm saying?
That does make a lot of sense, because that makes a lot of sense, bro.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you think about it, you know, back maybe our time, a little bit before our time, the big leaders back then, they used to you know what I'm saying, how kids go do you know what I'm saying, do the dirty work. because they know at the time
They did.
they're
They
not, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get either tap on the wrist or they're gonna go to, you know, maybe a juvenile place or whatever, you know. So yeah.
Right.
Man, you know what we never said before?
What's that?
Yep.
Or we ain't
Yep.
said in a long time.
So you think that? What's that?
We are at war.
Yeah. Yeah, brother.
And if black people don't wake up and realize it, man, you know what I mean?
Man, it's not just a physical war too, brother. It's the war of our mind, man.
Yeah. Cause look up, brothers. Look up. Don't nobody really fuck with us.
Yeah.
Unless we special or some shit.
Something they can gain from dealing
Right.
with us. If
Other
they
than
can
that, black is just bad.
if it's beneficial to them. Black is beautiful, brother, but you know, black is a commodity. Black is
Black is the best, man. It's just motherfucking, it's just been shitted on, and everybody else is trying to tell everybody else that all black is bad. But if black's so bad, why is everybody trying to get our bodies? Why they trying to get BBLs and get the titties big and all this? And you know what? And look at their haircuts now, brothers.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers just stole our haircuts. They got the fade now, right? They fading this shit now, right?
Yeah.
They rapping now, right?
Yep.
Shit, they done took over.
Black is lucrative, brother. It's lucrative to be, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's a culture, it's a way of life for us, man. It's like things that we do natural, man. You know, even music, you know what I'm saying? Things, sports, that we just naturally inclined, naturally gifted in those areas, man. And, you know, and they sing, it's just like going back to slave days, man. If they say, you know, you got this slave A, slave B, he, you know, this brother's strong. We're going to put him, you know what I'm saying? We're going to work him for 25, you know what I'm saying? 10, 12 hours versus slave. He's small, you know, small, scrawny. He can't do as much work. So we just going to, you know, so if they can benefit off of it, man, basically is what I'm saying. They can benefit off of it, man. Why not expose it, man?
Just some sad shit, man. Just some and I just hope I'll be living the day we wake up and realize, man, it's over here, not over there. You know what I'm saying? It's always been over here, not over there.
We waking up now, brother. Believe me. And we waking up now. It's just it's a small number, you know. Like they say with the 5%ers, man, 85% of the world not gonna wake up. Just like the movie The Matrix, like they were saying, man, you know, but well, he told Neo, man, if we wake everybody up, they would die. They couldn't handle it, you know.
But you know, like I was saying earlier, man, the only problem with that is the only way for us to learn, or the only reason why people act like they won't even go toward learning, is the cost of death. And it shouldn't have to go that far.
Man, to live this life, man, you have to not fear. You just have to not have that fear, man, because, you know, anything is possible. Anything can happen, man, you know.
It's not so much of fearing the dying, because you can't get around that. It's dying too motherfucking early or over bullshit.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
And that right there, that just happened to them 3 cats. And you know another thing, if the show was canceled, why they didn't tell them 3 so they can go home?
That's true. That's a good point, brother.
If the show was canceled, why? If the
Yeah,
show
they
was
said
canceled,
they would have
shouldn't
contacted him. They
the
would have
first motherfuckers who should have knew the show was canceled was the
a
artist.
performer. Yeah, but what a
They should be in
performer.
their fucking house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you think, DB?
I think he logged off. And I don't see him on now.
How the fuck he logged off?
I don't think he logged off. I think he had he stepped away from the mic. I'm not sure, brother. I don't see him on screen, so I don't know if he stepped away for a moment or whatever, you know.
Oh, okay. But you know the we still recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's sad that
he said he having some technical issues.
Oh, okay. That we gotta learn this way, man. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's sad we gotta learn that way, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad we gotta learn that way. We don't have to learn that way. You know, I think it's more good black people than bad black people. I mean, I've actually been around more good black people than I have bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you take a bad situation, then you escalate the shit, then you put a little twist on it, then you tell only your story. It's gonna look like the worst thing ever, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It you know, it gives you a change of heart, man, and it started making you think differently about a whole bunch of things, you know.
Yeah,
like I never heard of a show being canceled and the artist still being killed, and the first person you tell is the damn artist.
1 2.
Yo, we can hear you, bro. I hear you.
Can you hear us?
I hear him. I don't know if he can hear us.
Yo, DB, can you hear us?
Okay, yeah,
I heard you
I'm
say
good.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we was good.
How am I coming
Can you
through?
hear me now,
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
well?
can.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yeah, you clear.
All right, I got him.
What I was saying was, man, DB, what you think about the fact that if even on the news they say, well, the show was canceled, and if everybody knew the show was canceled, why was the artist killed? I mean, the artists, they the first ones that should have knew it was canceled, so they the first ones at home. So, you know, can you explain to me how the artists get killed and they know the show was canceled? Why are they talking about the show?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The story made it seem like, first of all, they couldn't get in contact with them, as if the show was still going on. But since they couldn't contact them, they canceled it. Then later on, they said the show was canceled way before those guys came up missing. So I don't know which end to believe. I just know that the shit is fishy as fuck. But at the same time, I can't put my finger on it, Eric. I really can't. I really can't.
It could have been a whole.
I can tell you this. If you're an artist and you're thinking about performing and your ass get killed, no way you knew about it.
That's true.
No way you knew about that shit. You walked into a Suge Knight room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honestly, man, it could be a whole different story behind this story, like some that we're not even privy to. So it could be something totally different about in this show. You know what I'm saying? This could be some, you know, something totally different.
Y'all know we from the hood, man. Y'all know we around the motherfuckers that actually do shit like that. So
right,
it's like when some shit happen and then a story come out like that, it's like they just twisted the shit out their story because, like I said, I'm pretty sure if you finna do a show, you finna know if it's gonna be canceled or not. And if you don't know and then you end up dead, you most likely walked into a Suge Knight room.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. We don't know. Like this is the media. This is what the media is giving us, and we all know the media don't give us the truth. They give us either no truth or half truth. So you know, so something going
Right.
on, and it'll come out. It'll come out in the end. It always does.
What kind of label was? I mean, yeah, it's like the shit we want to know.
They don't look like they were signed to any labels though. They look like they were straight up independent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So right now they paint the picture that this is a coincidence. So this what y'all agree with?
Man,
I
we
don't.
don't. I don't either. But we like this. The media never gives you what the media gives us what they want us to know. It's on you to accept that it's truth or not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the way
But
they
for-
kept
but for-
saying the word, the way
Go
they
ahead,
kept
go ahead, I'm
saying
sorry.
the way they kept saying the word cancel, let me know that they definitely gonna be looking for the person who knew about the canceling.
They should be looking into the promoter. Like, you know
The
what I'm saying?
promoter, right? The promoter.
Yeah. Cause that, you know,
That's what
have
I'm
you
saying.
ever? Yeah, man. So, somebody had to be promoting the show, you know. So,
How did he know the cancel on the day they died?
yeah.
How did he know that?
Yeah, that's again. They said that since the promoter couldn't contact them, he canceled the show because he couldn't contact them. But then later on, they said these guys were missing way before the show was canceled. So it's two different. It's two different narratives now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what they giving us. They feeding it to us.
So if you just peep that,
these three different groups.
no, they're three different acts, but they all showed up together. They all know each other. They were all signed to do the show together.
Right.
So, and from what the story is saying, it was a setup for one of those guys. One of those guys was set up. They didn't say which one, but they said one of those guys was set up. But they all three walked into the damn setup.
Right. That's crazy.
That's crazy, ain't it?
So that's like
Because if it was guilty by association. Right. So I'm saying though, so was it like the guy who was set up when he got confronted, the other two guys was like on some like, no, you ain't finna fuck with my boy type shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
It's possible.
No, I think it was. They walked into that room. He was in there, and then they walked their ass in there, and they got the same Suge Knight treatment.
Okay, because they said that their bodies were found.
One of them already knew they was gonna get it. One of them already knew they was gonna get it. You know what I mean?
I don't think. If he did, he wouldn't have showed up.
Hey, check this out. This what niggas do in the hood, right? A motherfucker know they did something, and then they will come right in the middle where motherfuckers, like, let's say like you just did a murder or some shit like that. You will come right to the family reunion, man, right in front of all innocent people and shit like that. On some
right, I know that happens.
On some New Jack City
Right.
shit. He probably knew he was finna go down and probably tried to have some witness with him or some shit, and they killed their ass too. Right?
Well,
Think about it. Oh shit. Remember I was telling you about how to think about the other person? If I'm finna fuck you up, and then here come your squad, they can either snitch, they ain't got enough power than me, obviously because they dead. So they ain't got enough power that I got. And how did they die? They got shot?
They haven't said yet, but I'm going to assume most likely yes.
Oh, man. I forgot that.
I mean, they was found in a hood, man. They was found in a hood, so they was probably shot.
And that was crazy. They said it was a red and so the
Dog,
thing
that's
is
interesting, man. They didn't mention that they was shot, man.
But my thing is, did they take the bodies into their place? Because if it's how they were, describing the
Right.
scene like it was rat infested and not what like who you know what I'm saying? Why would they be going in there, or was the body just dragged? Would they be killed somewhere else and then they brought them to their place? You know?
They said that they was killed at the top level of the building, and then but their bodies were found in the basement. So somebody was doing some body moving and shit.
That's what I'm saying. And especially if it was rat infested, why would they even be in that building? Even if
Right.
you know,
Could it
the
be like
top
a
level,
deal
if
with
it-
that
if
or
it's-
something?
if it's
Hear me
rat
out.
infested, that means the whole building is rat infested. It's not just the
In a
basement is
rat
rat infested.
infested building. So
But
the
if you look at the
remains-
news clip, but if you remember what the news clip looked like, the lights was on in that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Don't matter. Don't matter. It's rats in the building, right?
Right.
The rats is going to eat up the remains.
Yeah.
Oh, you think they had something to do with
They
it?
ate alive by rats.
Like they put them
Possible.
in there so they could get ate up by the rats?
Yeah. Well, you
Damn,
kill a
dude.
motherfucker. You can't have a sign on your back and say I killed somebody.
But just think
If you
what the other local
they went through hell to kill that. They went through hell to kill that person because they went upstairs, then they brought him downstairs. Right?
right.
They did a lot of work.
Yeah.
Sounds premeditated.
And you can't really see the size of them, so you know how big they were. Like as far as like trying to fight back or some shit like that.
Man,
But
with the
if you-
guns
if you
drawn,
got-
who can fight back?
But if it's three, if like this is three of us, we going somewhere. This is set up, and it's one of us may get killed, but the likelihood of all of us getting killed, that's more than a setup, man. That's some other shit.
Yeah, it sounds like set up and wrong place, wrong time.
They knew they knew
Yeah.
that they had to know the person or whatever happened. They had to know what they was walking into, not know what
They
they,
knew
was
what
walking into,
time
but
it
they had to
was.
know. They had to know who
They
they
knew
was
what time
who they
it
was
was.
meeting up or whatever,
They knew what time it was when they couldn't leave out that room.
Yeah.
That's when they found out what time it was. When they couldn't leave out that motherfucking room, they were like, oh shit, we were some real shit.
Right.
Then they did whatever they did on the third floor, then brought them down to downstairs. Whoever did didn't really give a fuck. They wasn't that
But
smart.
that's
and
what
they
I'm
watched
saying.
too much motherfucking TV.
To see how big, that's what I'm saying. How big were they? Because to drag a human male, that's you gotta. You know what I'm saying? To
Three
drag
of 'em.
bodies,
Three of 'em, too.
Three of them.
Yeah. So it had to be
It ain't-
more
it
than
ain't-
That's
it ain't shit to
exactly. It has to
carry
be
'em.
more than one. It has to be more
Hey,
than
hey,
one.
listen to me. It ain't shit to carry you if I got a gun and I ain't killed you yet. I got a gun to your ass. You gonna walk.
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But remember though, they said they were killed at the top of the building, but their bodies were found downstairs in the basement. So
That's just what they think. They could
True.
have shot him. They could have fucked him up and then took him down to the basement.
but what if they found some
Think about it.
some type of
You ain't finna carry three
Well, they-
motherfuckers down to. Go ahead.
it's been done before though. But what if they had found some type of forensic evidence that proves or that shows something happened at the top of the building? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but what are
that,
the
that wouldn't be
odds?
out there if they didn't find anything.
But check this out though. What are the
That's
odds
far-fetched.
of the body being already dead, and you want to pick it up and touch it and move it around and all that shit?
It's been done before, brother.
That's been done before, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that means it takes a real killer, right?
Or killers, but we don't know if it was
Right,
one
right.
killers,
person.
Real
plural.
killers to do this shit,
Right.
right? Because average motherfucker, once they shoot you, blah, 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 they out of there, right?
That's
They don't
Detroit.
hang
though.
around trying to
You
hang your
gotta think,
ass up.
was that in Detroit?
Yes.
So you got to look how Detroit. I don't know if you've seen Detroit lately, man. Detroit is a barren wasteland.
Yeah.
So, that's parts of Detroit. man, just rolled and mouth to mouth of unoccupied homes, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know,
I've been there.
they may have been not fearing the killers may not, or killers may have not been in fear, saying, oh, you know, I ain't worried about no police being coming here or anybody calling the police or hearing any shot or whatever, you know.
Right.
Anytime you kill a motherfucker, you gotta gain something from it, like far as satisfaction or saving your life. So which one was it? Was the motherfucker trying to defend himself and he killed 3 motherfuckers, or was he trying to the other way?
It looked like those 3 guys walked into some shit, but from what we're looking at, it looks like somebody was trying to cover up what they did. If they killed them in one room and then put them somewhere else, they were trying to cover it up, because most of the time, if you have somebody in the basement, you're trying to hide somebody. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was conscious and aware of what the fuck they was doing, and to move all 3 bodies, it had to be more than one person. So
Of course.
it's just that I don't understand.
If you're in the music world, of course it's more than one motherfucker involved, right? But
Yeah,
did they
all
get
the
killed?
time.
I don't think they got killed over music because they try to sell music and rap too hard to us. That's what I don't like. If the shit was canceled, why y'all trying to sell a motherfucking
The idea that they were rappers.
the idea of the shit, like it was a rap thing, like
Right,
this shit gonna go on for about a week.
That's-
and then
but
we'll go
that's-
to the next story or something.
That's because that's what the media does, bro. They you know, that's what
Yeah.
they do. Oh, we got a story here. Let's see, we 3 black guys, and you know they were rappers. Man, that's good TV. People gonna tune in for that. I gotta watch the news, see
It
about
is.
them 3 dead rappers, you know.
And that's where
Yeah.
the black heroes
Yeah.
come in at, man. And that's where the black heroes come in at. I believe that's what this podcast is about. It's about us spitting how we really feel, telling that low end theory, baby.
Yes, sir.
Well, my thing is this: moving forward after this, what about all the other local rappers across the country who, you know, trying to come up on you know, in the show circuit, doing shows in these little hole in the wall clubs and shit like that? Because it's always that possibility of thirsty motherfucker, especially if you go into another town that you're not familiar with. You see what I'm saying? So what about what about that ripple effect to all the other local rappers across the country that's trying to get on, and they know they have to perform at these little chitlin circuit ass shows?
Dealing with shady promoters, because we all know promoters be shady than a motherfucker.
I got something for you. I got something for you. For all you listeners out there, we here to help y'all out. AF Tone, MC Dollar Bill, and DJ Blade. Blade Star. We here to help y'all out. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all might don't want to hear what I got to say. It might sound funny. But y'all going to have to get y'all an OnlyFans page, man.
Brother, you wild as hell.
Get your OnlyFans page, man.
Oh, you wild as hell. You fucking your chick on OnlyFans, not getting paid out this shit.
Oh shit. Okay, so how is that the solution, E?
I mean, hey, remember back in the day when they used to be like, man, you can't see me, right? You have to go back to the day when you can't see me. You know what I'm saying? And the best way you can touch a motherfucker,
hey,
you can interact on all this bullshit.
I'm finna tell you what the new wave is finna be. The new wave is finna be virtual concerts. All right,
yeah, they already doing that, brother. They already.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these local cats finna figure out this streaming shit and start setting up where they can just stream at, you know, from like somebody's basement live. You see what I'm saying?
They already on that. They selling virtual real estate. Like it's a thing now.
Yeah,
virtual real estate. Virtual.
You see, and guess what? We could do. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
No. What they're pushing is that, man, we going to the Matrix or the metaverse or whatever they call that shit, man. That's what
the metaverse. Yep.
As they meet up here, man, they got. Let me tell you some wild shit, right? So I seen the metaverse when that shit first dropped, maybe like months after it first dropped. They were saying that it was like some women going in there. They was in there, and it was like on some fucking what's that game? Rockstar game.
Grand Theft.
Grand Theft Auto. So it was some Grand Theft Auto shit going on, and like the women were in there. They would get violated and shit. They be like, man, in the motherfucker, like it was they avatars were getting violated by other avatars. Somebody else avatar in the fucking metaverse. And this is like the metaverse. I don't know how that goes, but man, that shit was happening. I'm like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, what kind of, like, if you know how the metaverse they try to make it seem like, oh, man, it's beautiful, it's lush, it's like, it's, you know what I'm saying? But then you go in there and they got shit like that going on. Like, what kind of mind state would have, you know what I'm saying? They know they had to know that this shit was gonna happen, or it had to be implemented in there. They want to portray it as such, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is some sick shit, Dan. So you telling me that a woman steps into the metaverse, just her avatar is being sexually assaulted in the metaverse
by another person's avatar, and it wasn't just one person; it was a bunch of avatars. So it was some wild shit, man. I seen this shit last year sometime, man.
That's some wild shit, man.
But you got to think what sickness of a person's mind state to do some shit like that, like, to get off on doing some shit like that. Like, this is so, shit crazy, man.
Yeah,
but that's finna be the new wave, though. That's finna be the new shit. I mean, we have been discussing that like about a year ago about doing these virtual shows and shit, because it's a lot more safer. You control the environments. All right, and you can actually get a lot more reach. You can get a lot more reach. For real though, fam, you get a lot more reach.
Yeah, you can, bro. Because the thing, if you think about it, man, when we were growing up, it was like we didn't see like images, like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have access to cable. Like, some of us didn't have access to cable TV growing up, so we didn't know what rappers was looking like until maybe like Rap City and MTV Raps and all that shit came out. We're like, oh shit. That's Rakim. That's,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, they pushing imagery, but now it's like they're not, if that makes sense.
It does. I know what you're saying. They're pushing imagery, but they're pushing the imagery that they choosing to push out there. It's not the ones that will benefit people, especially when it comes to shit sitting in your subconscious.
Exactly. Yep.
But again, I feel for the local rapper that's trying to come up, and most of the time you're not finna hit the stage in front of 1,000 people, 2,000 people. You're gonna be performing, coming up. You're gonna be rocking shows about 50 to 100 people. Most of the time, it may be less than that in these small chitlin circuit ass clubs, where most of the time there's no stage. You're on the floor with the crowd and shit. You see what I'm saying? So there's no security around you. Motherfucker can snatch your chain right there while you're rapping and shit. So it's all kind of things going on. And this right here, I don't think this is gonna be the last time we hear some shit like this. Tell the truth, coming from me.
When you want to perform in those venues, man, you got to go with the entourage, man. You hate to say it, but man, make sure at least 2 of them strapped. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
man, you got to go deep.
Yeah, hell yeah. But if you think about it, though,
I'm gonna go deep with you. It's like the shit don't stop until like a famous comedian make a joke about it. Right. You know what I mean? Like how Dave Chappelle was talking about how niggas be dying or it be a crime scene and it's always cocaine around. Like niggas die and then they sprinkle cocaine on them and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like when a famous motherfucker crack a joke about it and it makes sense, they're like, oh shit, they own to us now. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to figure out another way to keep that hate shit going, man.
Yeah, man.
It's all hate, man. When it all comes to death, man, it's all hate bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's hate, then it's self-hate, bro. They make you hate yourself, man. If you hate yourself, man, that's some terrible shit. But you don't even love yourself. So you like, yeah, if I don't love me, I don't never give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah. And
So
that's
that
the
mean,
mentality of a lot of people out there.
yeah, they don't even love. If I hate me, I'll give two fucks about you. I'll take your life, man. I really don't give a damn about doing it.
Yeah, and I think that's a bunch of bullshit sometimes because you done caught up in somebody else's mental bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, you're right. The way they was pressing it, this rap shit is again, it's putting another bad rap on hip hop. Because these rappers they don't have the notoriety of a Pop Smoke or a any other rapper who passed away in some tragic shit like that. But they putting it on that scale now.
Yeah, because they want us to glorify, as E said, they want us to glorify Black Death, or they want us to glorify rappers dying and shit, man. Like that's news to them. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we got another dead rapper. That shit all over TMZ and all these damn, you know what I'm saying, all these sites and shit, you know, and it's headline, it's just headline. You know, it may go 4-5 months without some headlines. And it's, oh man, we got a rapper dead. And that shit blows up everywhere online, man, you know?
Yeah, it seemed like dead rappers, like, now, again, with this story being the way it is, and these guys not having that famous notoriety, it seems like any dead rapper is major news now.
Yeah, that's what it seems like,
you know?
Bro.
You know, SoundCloud rapper.
Why do you think that?
They control the narrative. It's their media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go a little deeper. If I control the powers that be, and if I want to see, it's almost like statistics and shit. Like you looking at the billboard to see who got the best songs or the most sales. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You making sure these amount of many people die. So if I tell you, hey, you can make it, or it's easier for you to make it this way, a lot of people gonna go that way. Okay, but what I don't realize is it's a setup because you're doing this type of music, and it's easier for your ass to get killed.
Right.
Back in the day, it was just hard ass rap. It was just hardcore rap, man.
That's like you gotta think
with the weak ass rap.
When you do make it,
it was never no motherfucking killing and shit. It was just, hey man, go home, get better, practice and shit, cause you the weak link, shit.
What about the rappers that make it? You know what I'm saying? The rappers that make it. I just seen some online before I came in.
What's making it? What's really making it, man?
So
it control.
It was a clip of Noriega, right? He was like, man, I was, when he was rapping and shit, then when he went platinum and shit, right? He said when he became platinum, there were other doors that were available to him. He said you either go straight to the door, straight down the middle, the door to the left, or the door to the right. He was like, man, I didn't know, like the door to the left may have been on some other shit. He said that. The door to the right, he didn't know if it was the Illuminati. But he said, man, he said I went straight. I went to the door on the straight. But what he's saying, like when you get up there, you make yourself up there, get yourself to that position. And then you get all these people like, hey, you want to do this, you want to do that, we can make you rich. Rather than seeing if you're gonna make that, continue to make it off your own understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Here's the thing that everybody else getting that we not getting, right? Like the same thing you said about if, like for instance, when you walk up to those doors, you don't know what door to open, and you hopefully you choose the right door.
Exactly.
The other nationalities, those doors are already open.
Open
they see what's in the door.
Yeah. But
they
we don't
either
know.
To either go bad.
And
it's a choice if they want to do that shit.
Right.
Or they gonna go good. They can see those doors are already fucking open, man.
But we don't know that. That's it. Exactly. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. That's true, bro. You hit it right on the head. That's true.
Fucking what's behind door number 3, huh?
Yeah, man. Like we don't.
That's crazy, man.
We not, as we said, we not privy to that information, man. You know what I'm saying? We not privy to that information.
What are the odds you pick the right door and the motherfucker keeps shuffling and shit?
But that goes into that other shit, man. That Masonic shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and I think when you like the industry that we in, that we get what we are in, we gotta make sure we are well versed and well knowledgeable about the shit that goes on in the makings of this industry, man. You just can't be a kid with, you know what I'm saying, a little kid with blinders on his eyes, like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go, hey, this is my friend. It calling everybody your friend, and these are not your friends, man. These are your bosses or business associates and shit like that. These people are out to make money off of you. They're not your friend. You're only there to them because you are lucrative. They can make money off of you. Your likeness, your image, whatever,
And
True.
and let us say something, man, to those young people out there who don't understand something. A lot of times in your life, you don't understand what you're gambling. You know what I mean? And when you put yourself in a gamble, in a gamble situation, just like the casino, it's set up for majority times for you to lose.
Yeah, I understand. Lottery as well, bro.
So, you know what
You're
I
right.
mean? You can't
Lottery
Right.
as well.
the gamble situation as a black
Yep.
man. We was talking about that earlier. You got to make a choice, and you really can't make no mistakes. It's not set up for us to make mistakes, man. We make a mistake, we fall all the way the fuck down. It's not just a mistake. We can brush it off. We got to rebuild shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That 30 days a motherfucker, ain't a dollar bill?
Man, like a motherfucker, boy. You get, man, 30 this 30-day plan they got us on. It's something else, man. You're right. I just wish that a lot of cats out here just start being a lot more vigilant when they're going out doing these shows and actually having start having because a lot of times when cats get booked for shows, they don't have any say so on that shit.
Yeah.
So they just
no
they just
problem.
show up when they told to go.
Yeah. Especially if they're going by themselves like that, man. They should have had some more people. Man, they should have more people with them. Man.
That's why I say it's easier for you to fall into that trap because you vulnerable, right? You think you're the star. Everybody come to see me. Everybody love me. You vulnerable.
You look at us from back in the day when we were doing shows and shit, man. It was what? 6, 7, 8, 9, damn near 10, 20. It wasn't going to shows.
Yep.
We had to take our shows and shit. We had to write our name down. We here, goddammit.
Yeah. Right.
I remember we wrote booty heads on that plugger.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote that shit in red. That shit was on a black and white poster.
Mm-hmm.
And we rocked the house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, I got a little something for y'all, man. Speaking about that shit, hopefully y'all can hear it and shit. Check this out.
I hear a little something.
Is that Pastor Mike?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you bump that. I'm gonna send you the file and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the verses right now. But that was just a little something for that. You know what I'm saying? What we were just talking about. That was the music just playing. To pass me the mic. You got the three artists right here. You know what I'm saying? We'll kick the song. Maybe one of these days we'll kick it for y'all fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. And we also got it if you want to do your show and you don't want to do OnlyFans and all that, you can come over here, you can perform, you know what I'm saying, and promote yourself that way. It's safe, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm trying to plug this USB mic up. I mean, not USB, but this iPhone mic up. The shit, I'm not getting no audio from it. Cause I'm thinking about copping that iRig joint, man. That I could use my regular, like my mics, because you got like an XLR input that goes in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for sure. Yeah, it'll let you do that. Sure will. Yep. But anyways, man, good discussion, fellas, man, and my condolences goes out to the family of those guys, and
Oh yeah, most definitely,
you know,
man. Yeah.
I hope they find those people or whoever's involved with this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more than the one little 15-year-old they've been telling us about. So,
True.
I hope they
Hey,
catch
man.
those guys. And what's up?
What if our niche is stopping all the bullshit that happened to blacks? What if we the guys that do that, man? What if that's our niche?
Hey man, I'm down with it, man. But we got to carry that torch. If you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a lot of back pushback, a lot of lives being threatened, all kind of crazy shit comes with that.
Hey,
Man.
man,
'Cause you-
I noticed
Yeah.
how we really speak on that shit. So I think that's our niche, man. Especially that 30-day shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
People need
sounds
to
good, man.
really wake the fuck up.
Mhm.
Yep. Well, anything y'all want to say before we cap off?
Yeah. We
Man,
got donations going on. If y'all like our conversations and if y'all want to hear more, you know, y'all can donate to #theory_ones. If y'all want to donate, it's all good. You know, we love y'all out there, man. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to more of our shows. We definitely doing it for y'all out there.
yes, sir. Man, all I want to say, rest in peace to my sister-in-law, man. You know, and man, peace to the family out there, man. Peace to everybody, man. Everybody tuning in, man. I hope y'all digging what we doing. You know, tune in, keep tuning in, man. We just got more good info, more good, you know what I'm saying, more good conversation for you. You know what I'm saying?
True that. Again, this has been the Back and Forth. I'm your host, Dollar Bill Skull. Don't forget to tune in Monday. It's my birthday, so I'm going to be going live on my birthday, Monday morning on Facebook, birthday edition, Good Morning Vibes, playing whatever the hell I want to play, and we're
Yes,
going to do
sir.
it like that. And I'll see you guys. I text, so we're going to get
I
back
got
on.
one more thing, DB.
Okay, what's up?
Subscribe and like, yo.
No doubt.
Oh,
No
yeah,
doubt.
most
Like,
definitely.
subscribe, follow, man. Hit
like, share, comment. Yeah,
Yes,
all
sir.
that. Yeah, most
all
definitely.
that good shit. Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, give out all the handles, E. Tell them where they can find the Low End Theory at.
You might
Eric.
do that, dog. I got so much shit in my hand, man. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, well, you can find the Low End Theory podcast show on YouTube, also on Facebook, Instagram, and you can also hit us up on the donations at Cash App, $Theory_ones. Is that correct, E?
That's correct.
All right, for sure. And I just sent out a text message, so we're gonna get back on and just chop it up after the show.
All right,
We
peace.
got a in line
Right.
coming soon, and we giving out T-shirts to the Tim Caller.
All right, we're gonna talk about that. Hold on, we'll be right back. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.